Welcome back. And in this video, we will start our PDF cracker. So in the last videos, I just showed you how to create your PDF protection. We just protected our documents. And now we will try to actually crack this protection with our custom code. So the thing that we should understand to create advanced PDF cracker, we need to first of all create a code that will be able to use word lists to find a password inside of this word list, and maybe to make it more advanced and more better, we will actually create a code that will generate passwords on the fly without storing them inside of the memory, and he will this code will generate these passwords, and at the same time it will try to actually um, open this PDF file with this password. So this how actually advanced PDF cracker looks like, because I never seen before PDF crackers like that. So I just decided to create this, and actually let's start. So the first thing that we will actually create, it's uh, generate passwords function. So we will generate actually we will create a code that will generate passwords on the fly. So what generating passwords on the fly mean? When you generating passwords, uh, actually you can create a code that will generate the passwords, but the problem of this code will be that he is storing these passwords inside of the memory. So it can overload your memory and your computer will just start freezing and it will not work correctly. So passwords on the fly means that our passwords will not store inside of the memory, and it will only actually generate a password only when we need this password. So for example, if our code just generated a password, we will try our code, the next function will try this password to open the PDF file, and if it was unsuccessful, our function will work again and our generate passwords, so it will actually generate a new password. So it will make sure that it's not overloading our CPU and our disk, and our computer will not freezing after actually execution. So that's how a password on the fly works, and it's really powerful thing. If you will understand how to create this, you can use this in your malware development. So actually, let's start. So the thing to create passwords actually from, for example, char set, yeah, from different characters, we can actually import ether tools. So if you don't have it, just go to terminal and pip, just 1 second here. So just clear and pip install and ether tools. So, and just install it. And actually to work with PDF files, we will import PIKE PDF library. So Pike PDF. So actually, at this moment, we need only those two libraries. And let's actually define a function with generating passwords on the fly. So define generate passwords. And actually, the thing that we should take from our actually user, we will actually define this later, but at this moment, we need to take from our user characters that that he want to actually create passwords with. So, for example, if he will put, for example, characters AG2345, so our code, so we should take these characters from our user and use to our code, and our code generate passwords, will generate passwords only with those characters, yeah? Or for example, this character doesn't matter. So it will take all of this stuff and generate passwords only with those actually characters. So we will take characters, oops, and we will take minimum length and maximum length. So min length and max length. And why do we need this? So actually we will take characters from our user, yeah? And now we need to specify a minimum and maximum lengths for this password. So for example, if we got those characters, and we will specify, for example, that I want, for example, from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, from 7 characters, or yeah, from 7 characters, for example, to 10 characters, yeah, or from 2 characters to 5 characters, so password length, yeah. So it will generate the passwords in this range, so in range of min length and max length. So let's continue. And actually, to do this, we need to use for loop, yeah. So you remember, to go through a whole list or to go through something, we will use for loop. So for length in range, and our range is minimum length, as I said, and maximum length plus 1. As you remember, our calculation in Python starts from 0. So to make sure that our code will go through whole minimum and maximum lengths, include maximum lengths, yeah, we will use plus 1. So to make sure that our code works without any issues. So, and now we will use for loop once again. So so actually we are going through our range of minimum and maximum length. And now we are using this to go through each password and generate actually this password. So for password, and now we are using iter tools to actually generate our password, so product. And to product our actually passwords, we need to use characters, yeah? So we took a characters from our user, and now we need to use this to generate our passwords. So characters, and to generate not only passwords with characters, we need to make sure that we are generating a passwords in the range of our lengths. So we are using repeat and here length. So now we will make sure that our passwords will be generated in minimum and maximum range of lengths of our actually password. So, and the last thing, we need to use something like yield. And I will explain now what this means. And now join and actually our password. So let me explain. So as I said before, we need to make sure that our password will generate it only once at a time, and only then when we will need this. So for example, if our function generated a password and this password was unsuccessful to open actually our PDF file, we need to then we need to actually call our function again, and our function will generate password only then when we will need this. So when we will call it. And actually, why we need this? Because without this, our function will generate passwords in infinitive loop until our max length will actually end. So actually, it will overloading our CPU, it will overloading our disk, and actually it will start freezing. It will not work correctly. So to make sure that our passwords will only generated when we need, we are using this yield function. And these join passwords mean, so actually our ether tools will generate passwords. For example, our user gave us A and B, yeah, characters. So it will generate all possible combinations with A and B like this. And the problem is that it's not together, so it's not joined. We need, it will like represent it like that. So we need to make sure that we are joining this A and B, or another, so for example, another password, possible password, yeah, B and A, and so on. So we need to make sure that our passwords will join. So we need to use join function. And then after this join function, our passwords will be like that. So A and B. And then second password will be B and A. Yeah. So that's why we need our actually join function in this in our function for password generating. So yeah, that's how to actually create a function for generating passwords on the fly. In the next video, we will continue our development. And yeah, hope to see you in the next video. Have a nice day. Bye.